Hello YouTube, it's your girl Keisha Lunch and I'm back with another video. We are going to discuss that whole Wendy Williams and Total situation. I remember that. Let me tell y'all, Wendy Williams was a bad girl back in her day. The dark-skinned Wendy Williams before she started bleaching. Because nobody even talking about how she suddenly became light-skinned. She got the hands of an old white woman. But anyway, yes, I definitely remember when Total wanted to kick Wendy's butt. Total not the only one. And I'm going to put the word allegedly out here because Wendy was spreading that allegedly the girl Pam was sleeping with Missy Elliott. Allegedly. And even Missy Elliott wanted to kick Wendy's butt. It was so many people that was after Wendy back in those times. It just did not make no sense. She would score great interviews. I mean, she would get great, awesome people. I remember she had the interview with Halle Berry. Things going all well. We listening to it on the radio. She used to be on Power 99 FM back home in Philly. So, yeah, so she had scored the interview with Halle Berry. Everybody listening, everybody tuned in. You know, they had hyped it up. So Halle Berry not even on the phone for 5 minutes, y'all, before she asked her about the guy who bashed Halle Berry in the ear and made her deaf. She became deaf in one ear. Halle Berry hung up right in her ear. She would score great interviews. And then as soon as the people get on the phone, she would ask them the question that everybody wanted to know, but it would be rude to ask because, you know, Wendy started out as a female Howard Stern. She is a shock jock. And when she got her show, I was like, how is she going to do this? All the people that she offended in her career, how could she possibly get them to come on the show? You see, that's why her and little Kim will never be on that show. Well, I'm not going to say never because we just don't know. But Wendy used to mess around with Biggie, allegedly. So did Charlie Baltimore, allegedly. Back in the day, he was buying, allegedly, but I remember this when I was younger. He had bought Wendy Williams and Charlie Baltimore. He was buying them furs and cars, allegedly. But everybody from Philly, we remember that. That's why she always going so hard on Kim. And I just seen Charlie Baltimore on a commercial or something during the BET Awards, and she's saying something about how good Biggie Smalls was to her. Yeah. He put you in the rap. You know, he put you in the rap about when he bought you that car. You know, but yeah, Wendy Williams offended a lot of people, and I definitely remember when Total came up there to beat her up. I actually had one. They had a radio contest called The Hardest Worker of the Day, and I had actually won. I had won 2 tickets to a Tyler Perry play, and I had won lunch with Wendy Williams and Carter and Sanborn. They had the morning show in the morning. It was Carter and Sanborn in the morning and Wendy Williams. That was the dark-skinned Wendy. And you know, you call in, you be calling number 9, and they tell you you're the hardest worker of the day. You got to call in from work. And so that same exact day, we went to the Hard Rock Cafe, which was right outside of the Galleria in Philly, the gallery, right on Broad Street in Philly. And it's not even there no more. But we went there, and Wendy came in. She was Boobarella back then. I remember her coming in, and like she totally took over the whole scene. And she even ordered what I had. She ordered me the soft crab, the soft shell fried crabs. Yeah, she was the takeover queen. But yeah, her movie is going to be very interesting, y'all, because I remember people wouldn't even want to say, how you doing? And you fast forward now that everybody is saying it. But nobody wanted to say it because she had put a negative it was, you know, it was more so referring to the LGBTQIA community when she would be like, how you doing? You know, and it had that kind of connotation to it, whatever that word is. But she connected that negativity to the word. So a lot of people, I remember her trying to get Russell Simmons to say that. And Russell was like, what do that mean on the radio? And Russell like, no, I'm not saying that. But like I said, you fast forward now, and now celebrities is jumping out the cars to say, how you doing? But Wendy has definitely did a full turnaround, but it's still some people who just will not fool with her, you know, because you can't change your stripes. You can't. You can put a coat over it, but you're still the same person. I mean, you still the same wild girl Wendy. You really are. You New York and Philly all mixed in a bundle of Tasmanian devil, you know. And that's what we seeing. We seeing a real Wendy come out. The real Wendy has arrived, because they really tried to whitewash her. They really tried to Jesse Jackson that girl. They tried to Al Sharpton her. But you know, you can't tame a wild stallion. You can't. You see, they can't tame Cardi B. You just can't tame a wild stallion. You might can get him to subdue for a little while, but after a while he gonna buck again. And right now Wendy is bucking again. But I know her movie is going to be good. And most of the things that they have in the movie, I'm sure I'm going to remember most of them. Because they used to have shows every year. I used to go to the shows every year. Power 99 put on. Like, it's the end of this month, too, matter of fact. Powerhouse. They put on that show every year. I used to go. But, yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. That I remember that Kima, Keisha, and Pam wanted to kick her butt. Nobody liked Wendy back in the day. Nobody. And that was because she was so aggressive with her news reporting. She was so aggressive with her outlet. She really was. But she has stayed the course, and she is truly reaping the benefits. And I'm proud to see that somebody who pretty much they would probably consider her a gutter reporter. I remember people wouldn't even want to stop and talk to her on red carpets that she covered. And because they would be so scared of her, either scared of her, or they didn't respect her, or they just flat out looked down on her and didn't take her serious, or didn't take her craft serious. But you can't help but to take her serious now, because that woman sneezed and it make national headlines, you know. But let's just continue to watch, and love, peace, and prosperity.